What if I told you the coffee you drank this morning could have repaired damaged tissue in your body, helped your immune system hunt down abnormal cells, and given you more energy than you have felt in years? But instead, because of how you prepared it, most of those benefits went straight down the drain. I am Dr. Leah Parker, and today I am going to show you a simple morning coffee trick that takes less than 2 minutes. By the end of this video, you will know exactly what to add, how to prepare it, and why this works so well that researchers were genuinely shocked by what they found. But first, let me ask you something. How do you drink your coffee? Black, with milk, sugar, a little cream? Comment below and tell me. I am curious because what you are adding right now, or not adding, makes all the difference. Now, before I show you the exact recipe, I need to explain why this works. Because once you understand what is actually happening inside your body, you will never look at your morning cup the same way again. Let me ask you this. Have you ever wondered why some people in their 70s seem to bounce back from everything? They catch a cold, they are fine in 2 days. They get a small cut, it heals like nothing happened. Meanwhile, others the same age take weeks to recover from anything. Same generation, similar lifestyle, but completely different results. Most people assume it is genetics. It is not. The difference comes down to something called stem cells. And before you think this sounds complicated, let me explain it simply. Imagine your body as a house. Every day things break down. The roof gets small cracks. The paint chips. The plumbing gets a little rusty. Now, a house with a good maintenance crew stays in great shape for decades. Someone is always fixing the small stuff before it becomes big stuff. But a house where the maintenance crew stops showing up? That house falls apart fast. Your stem cells are your body's maintenance crew. They live in your bones, in your blood, in your gut. And their job is simple. When something breaks down, they show up and fix it. When you were young, this crew was fast. You scraped your knee, it healed in days. You got sick, you bounced back quickly. Everything worked. But here is what happens as you get older. The maintenance crew does not disappear. They are still there, waiting, but the phone line is broken. Your body tries to call them for repairs, but the signal is weak, too much background noise. The crew never gets the message, so damage piles up, recovery slows down, energy drops, and you start thinking this is just what getting older feels like. But it is not. The crew is still there. You just need to fix the phone line. And that is exactly what the right coffee preparation does. Now here is where it gets really interesting, because your morning coffee contains something powerful. A compound called chlorogenic acid. When this compound enters your bloodstream, it basically turns up the volume on that phone line. It sends a signal straight to your stem cells that says, "Wake up, we need you, start repairing." But, and this is the part that frustrates me, most people are destroying this compound before their coffee even reaches their lips. How? Dark roast. That rich, bold, bitter flavor everyone associates with strong coffee, that taste comes from roasting the beans at high temperatures for a long time. And during that process, up to 60% of the chlorogenic acid gets burned away. You are drinking the leftovers. The most valuable part is already gone. Light roast keeps it intact. Same caffeine, same ritual, but completely different effect on your body. Now let me tell you what else your coffee can do when you prepare it right. Because stem cell activation is just the beginning. You know how weeds can take over a garden if nobody pulls them out? Your body works the same way. Every single day, your cells are dividing and copying themselves. And sometimes, mistakes happen. A cell copies itself wrong. Most of the time, these broken cells are harmless. Your immune system finds them and clears them out. No problem. But sometimes, a broken cell slips through. It sits there quietly. And here is the thing. This broken cell cannot grow into something dangerous unless it builds its own supply line. Think of it like a campfire in the middle of a stone circle. Without someone feeding it wood and oxygen, it just smolders. It cannot spread. Your body has natural systems that block these supply lines from forming, and coffee, when prepared correctly, supports these systems. The polyphenols in properly prepared coffee help keep those supply lines shut down. The broken cells stay small, they stay harmless. They never get the chance to become something worse. But dark roast? You guessed it. The protective compounds are mostly destroyed. So let me tell you what the research actually shows, because this is not me making things up. This is what scientists found when they tracked real people over real time. One study followed over 50,000 men for almost 20 years. They tracked their coffee habits, their health outcomes, everything, and what they found was remarkable. The men who drank several cups of coffee daily showed a 60% lower risk of the most serious health outcomes compared to those who barely drank coffee. But here is the part that matters for you. The benefit was strongest in men drinking light or medium roast. Dark roast drinkers did not see the same protection. Now you might think, well, maybe those men were just healthier overall. Maybe they exercised more or ate better. Fair point. But another study followed over 60,000 women for a decade. Same pattern. Women who drank 4 or more cups daily showed significantly better outcomes, and the researchers confirmed it was not about caffeine, because decaf drinkers saw similar benefits. It was about the polyphenols, the compounds that survive in light roast but get destroyed in dark roast. But here is the study that really got my attention. Researchers gave people a coffee extract every day for 16 weeks. Then they measured their stem cell activity using precise laboratory methods. The result? A 34% increase in circulating stem cells compared to the group that got a placebo. Not people saying they felt better. Actual measurable change in their biology. Think about that. 16 weeks of the right preparation, and their body's repair crew was 34% more active. So what do you need to do? Let me walk you through it step by step. First thing, switch to light or medium roast. This is the most important change. I do not care what else you do if you skip this one. Dark roast has been stripped of most of its value. Light or medium roast keeps the good stuff intact. The flavor is a little different. Slightly brighter, less bitter. Give yourself 2 weeks to adjust. Your cells will thank you. Second, watch your water temperature. If you pour boiling water directly onto your coffee grounds, you are damaging the polyphenols before they even reach your cup. Let your water cool for about 90 seconds after boiling, or use a machine that brews at the right temperature automatically. This tiny change protects the compounds you are trying to preserve. Third, add 1/2 teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon, not regular cinnamon from the grocery store. Most of what you see on shelves is cassia cinnamon, which is a different thing entirely. Ceylon cinnamon contains compounds that work together with the chlorogenic acid in your coffee to amplify the signal to your stem cells. You can find it online or at health food stores. The label will say Ceylon or true cinnamon. This matters. Fourth, add 1/4 teaspoon of lion's mane mushroom powder. Now I know that sounds strange. Mushroom powder in coffee? But lion's mane has been studied for its ability to support brain function and stem cell activity. It dissolves completely and you will not taste it at this small amount. But your body notices. Fifth, add a tiny pinch of black pepper. So small you cannot taste it. Black pepper contains something called piperine, which helps your body absorb polyphenols much more effectively. Without it, a lot of what you drink passes through without being absorbed. With it, your cells actually receive the benefits. Sixth, skip the dairy. I know this might be hard to hear, but milk and cream contain proteins that bind to polyphenols and block their absorption. You can do everything else right and still lose up to 30% of the benefits by adding a splash of milk. If you need something creamy, try oat milk or coconut milk. They do not cause the same problem. Seventh, drink your coffee before breakfast. When your stomach is empty, your body absorbs these compounds more efficiently. If you eat first, the absorption drops. Make your coffee the first thing that enters your system each morning. 8th, drink a glass of water right after. Coffee is a mild diuretic, which means it makes you lose water, and your stem cells travel through your bloodstream. If you are even slightly dehydrated, they cannot move as efficiently to where repairs are needed. 1 glass of water after your coffee keeps everything flowing. Now let me tell you the 3 mistakes that ruin this entire protocol. Because even people who try to do this right often sabotage themselves. Mistake number 1, sticking with dark roast because you like the taste. I understand. I really do. Dark roast has that rich, familiar flavor. But you are drinking empty coffee. The compounds that matter are gone. Give light roast 2 weeks. Your taste buds will adjust. Your body will not adjust to missing nutrients. Make the switch. Mistake number 2, adding milk or cream out of habit. Maybe you have been putting milk in your coffee for 40 years, but that habit is costing you a third of the benefits. Try it black for 1 week, or switch to oat milk. See how you feel. Most people are surprised how quickly they stop missing dairy once they make the change. Mistake number 3, expecting results in 3 days. This is not a magic pill. Your stem cells do not suddenly triple overnight. The research shows measurable changes over 8 to 16 weeks. That means you need to show up every morning, follow the protocol, and trust the process. The people who quit after 1 week never see what happens at week 12. Do not be that person. Comment 1 if you have been drinking dark roast. Comment 2 if you have been adding milk or cream every morning. I want to see how many of you have been accidentally canceling out your coffee's benefits without even knowing it. Here is what I want you to take away from this. Your body has an incredible repair system built right in. It has not disappeared with age. It has just gone quiet because the signals are not getting through. The right morning coffee, prepared the right way, with the right additions, can turn that signal back on. This is not about buying expensive supplements. It is not about dramatic lifestyle changes. It is about 1 cup every morning, prepared with intention. You are already drinking the coffee. You might as well make it work for you. Comment recipe if you want me to put together a simple guide with the exact measurements and steps. If enough people ask, I will make it available. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.